Hi guys, this is streamer Carlos. This is streamer Carlos. On tonight's video, I'm gonna give you my review of episode 5 of Daredevil Born Again Season 1. The Rainbow Dopes and a restroom hero or a bathroom hero. So here we go, guys. I love this episode because it focuses on one thing, on one certain area. And that area, or that building, or one certain building is the bank. And here's why. Because Maddie is asking for a loan. To keep his new business, his new law firm with Kristen, and obviously the memory of Foggy intact. And this is where it gets interesting, guys. And this is where we see an old friend again, an old friend from the MCU or from the MTU, Marvel TV Universe. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Marvel, Yusuf Khan. Yes, Kamala Khan's father, Miss Marvel's father. He is working in the bank. He's the assistant manager. But tragically, in a funny twist of fate, as soon as Maddie leaves the bank, an unidentified group of individuals with colored hoods, with colored robber masks that mimic the rainbow, rainbow colors, purple, green, yellow, and red, the classic rainbow colors, barge into the bank. Now we don't know who sent these rainbow dopes, but we can take a guess. It's the big baldy himself, Fisk, without his hand, meaning without a print of him, without a smell of him. But we can surmise. I guess, guys, you can say we can surmise that it was Fisk. But anyway, these rainbow dopes enter the bank and ask to see the manager, and obviously the general manager. Obviously, there's innocent citizens in the bank, and basically what they're looking for is the 1.8 million, that Fisk gave their leader, gave their leader, the exercise jacket, leader of the gang that is a part of the Fisk crime family that we also saw in Hawkeye. I mean the exercise jacket gang, if you know what I mean. And that leader's name is Luca. Now, in the episode before, Luca got into basically got into the mayor's office, and he said to Mayor Fisk that this is not your style. This is not your style. You are kingpin for the love of cheesesteak. You are not supposed to be wearing a suit, and you're not a good citizen. You are not a good citizen. You are not a good citizen. You are dirty. You are our leader. You are a fearless leader. You're a fearless criminal emperor. You're not supposed to be wearing a suit. But anyway, Fisk said, "Look, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?" And obviously Luca was like, "We want you out. We want you out. We want you to go back where you came from. We were better off without you. We were better off without you, and we were better. The whole family was better without you, and plus, the family was better handed or better connected as Vanessa, your beautiful wife, as our leader. But thanks to you, you ruined it. Now we're on the hunt for green bread crumbs." And obviously, Luca got a little bit personal and said, Your wife is a better head of our criminal family than you are, and I bet she wears the pants in this whole relationship, and she would be better off with a better man than you. So in a way, Luca and Fisk are connected by the Rainbow Dopes, meaning this group of robbers. But anyway, these Rainbow Dopes are looking for something of value. And again, and right after Maddie left the bank, chaos ensued. They entered the bank, and casually, Maddie entered the bank again, and Mr. Khan was like, "Mr. Murdoch, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?" And Maddie was like, I forgot something, and I don't know why I came back. Obviously, we know why he came back, to protect the hostages. And then the green dope, then the green hooded dope, the green mask dope, was like, who's going to be first? Who's the general manager? And obviously Yusuf was like, no one said nothing. No one said, I am the general manager, and stuff like that. So the green hooded dope was like, okay, fine, and he was Irish. And this episode takes place on the luckiest holiday in the world, at least in the U.S. in Ireland, St. Patrick's Day. So anyway, the green hooded dope was like, in Irish English, who is the general manager? Of course, no one answered. And then then he was like, fine. Then who's going to be the first victim? Then obviously Yusuf, being the assistant manager of the bank, was like, I can take you to whatever you need. I can take you to whatever you need. And obviously they want something of value. And that something of value is in a vault. It's in a vault, and a little now I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Uh, Before re-entering the bank, Maddie called Kristen and said to Kristen, call the police, and tell them that the bank is being robbed. Now let's a little bit more of fast forwarding. Maddie obviously knew that he had to do something, and since he's not since he's taking a sabbatical of being Daredevil, he's obviously wearing his lawyer. He's wearing his lawyer's suit, and to save Yusuf from being threatened and eventually killed, he comes up with a genius plan. Pretend that he needs to go to the bathroom, which he tells the red hooded dope, the red masked dope, the red rainbow masked dope, and the red rainbow masked dope falls for Maddie's ingenious plan, and that's when Maddie gets serious, and in one swift, quiet, elegant, and quiet masterpiece of a fight, in quiet motion and quiet action, Maddie takes down the red rainbow dope without making a sound. But the rainbow red dope had a gun, and the gun was about to fall to the ground below to the next floor, above where the bathroom was, and Yusuf was being harassed by was being threatened by the blue rainbow masked dope to open the vault, and Yusuf was trying to make a stalling conversation with them to stall the process, but obviously since Maddie had this quite beautiful masterpiece of a fight with the red rainbow dope, Maddie was right there in time before the blue rainbow dope shot or tried to do something really, really bad to Yusuf. And then Yusuf was like, Mr. Murdoch, how didn't, like, he didn't say with words, but he was shocked. Then here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, guy. Then Yusuf couldn't open the vault, but Maddie braille touch, which is the way that visually impaired can touch and detect stuff and read. Yes, braille. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's very cool. Braille. That's how visually impaired people like Maddie read. But in this case, Maddie used his braille touch, meaning using braille using touch, braille touch. Basically, he touched, he knocked the vault door and felt the vault key, the vault combination lock, and he opened it using braille touch, which is awesome. And by the way, Maddie has supersonic hearing. So anyway, after opening the vault, with Yusuf seeing this, Mr. Marl, Maddie was like, we can't leave empty-handed. We have to give these rainbow dopes something. And Mr. Marl was like, well, the only people that can open, the only people that can open the vault drawers are me and our general manager, and I have the second key. So Maddie was like, okay, Yusuf, we need to get something of value and take it to the leader of the Rainbow Dopes. And eventually, and obviously, Yusuf was so nervous and freaked out and filled with scared adrenaline, which I can't blame him for feeling this way, and he eventually opened a drawer where this drawer contained a small but valuable golden diamond that looked like a golden piece of candy. In the meantime, or at the same time, the police outside the bank had arrived, and obviously, the green rainbow dope, meaning the leader of the dopes, was called and said, who's in charge? And obviously, it was Sergeant Special Agent Kim. In a funny St. Patrick's Day tragedy for Agent Kim, almost all the police of New York was taking the day off because of St. Patrick's Day. So it was only So it was only her and her 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 police force. And obviously the green rainbow dope, meaning leader of the dopes, was like, okay, Agent Kim, I'm going I'm going to be I'm going to eliminate a hostage. A hostage and a hostage if you don't tell me a good joke. So Agent Kim became Saint Agent Kim by trying her best by trying her best in telling a good Saint Patrick's Day related joke. Eventually eventually she did tell the joke. She told she 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 told the joke. She told the joke, and eventually, the green rainbow dope, meaning the leader of the dopes, did not shoot any of the hostages. But eventually, fast forwarded a little bit, the police the police outside, including Engine Kim, came in, rescued all the hostages, but one of the hostages was secretly working with the rainbow dopes, and the green the green the green rain the green the green the leader the leader of the rainbow dopes gave this hostage that was working with them a paper to give to Luca to Luca. Then Maddie, in all the chaos, was like, in all the chaos of the police coming in, was like to a SWAT member of this of the police of the police squad, was like, I need I need to get out. And thankfully for Maddie, one of his co hostages, I mean co hostages. What I'm saying by this, guys, is that obviously Maddie pretended to cooperate and be a hostage. So this hostage told told the the SWAT member of the police squad that Maddie was one of the hostages. So Maddie in all his crazy good idea, good plan, got out. But before getting out, he punched the yellow rainbow dope, and eventually, after getting out, he spotted the green rainbow dope, who had disguised himself as as a policeman. And then Maddie was like, then Maddie decided to put the red rainbow dope mask on, or hood, and Maddie proceeded to break and destroy and smash and kick the holy rainbow out of the green rainbow dope, and then the next day we see Maddie chatting it up with Yusuf or Mr. Marvel, and Maddie was just checking up on Mr. Marvel and eventually Maddie ended up with a dinner invitation to Kamal's house, to their house, to the Marvel's house, meaning to the Khan's house. And that's how this wonderful and colorful and rainbowic episode of Daredevil ends. So with that being said, guys, what did you think? Tell me in the comments if you want to, guys. What did you think about this episode as a whole, in total? And did you like Maddie being a bathroom hero, a restroom hero, a silent but awesome, quiet, kicking faces in, and breaking legs of a hero to save the bank? And what do you think Luca will do now? Do you think he will have to respond to Fisk in the next episode, or in the next two episodes? Let me know in the comments. And with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and until we dare again, bye.